Hello everyone, we are on to our final week of class. In terms of the grades on the test this week, it looked like they were improving. I'm not sure whether that was because of the extra time or because the topic was a bit easier, but I was happy to see it either way. Just a note for the social cognition forum, which was the chapter 12 forum. Some of you didn't get full credit because your interventions really were targeted towards individual emotions and didn't focus on social cognition. Social cognition is really about understanding other people's motives and emotions, and that was really what I was looking for. On the chapter 12 test, for the short essay questions, where it was asking you to describe personality from an 8-year-old and a 16-year-old's perspectives, the big differences are not necessarily about competence or social understanding, but really the big differences in personality are about focus. So younger kids focus on physical appearance and other observable features, as well as some kind of simple characteristics, psychological characteristics like fun or nice, whereas adolescents focus more on abstract psychological characteristics than physical features. So those are the big differences I was looking for. This week is our last full week of class. We again have 2 chapters. The first chapter is on motivation and self-regulation. This is a very cute video that comes from research that's done on self-regulation. And then your forum covers intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation and differences between them. And then chapter 14 covers moral development. And your forum is on the role of moral reasoning in criminal behavior. And then, of course, you'll have a test for each chapter. The final component of the course is your final project, which is due this week. You got extensive feedback from me on your outline during week 3, so be sure to go back and look at that and take that into account. Your final product should be a PowerPoint presentation that essentially simulates the website. So it should include all of the information you want on the website, written for the appropriate audience and with the appropriate citations. So don't just say, here I would talk about the importance of social cognition. Describe that importance as you would want it on the website. Be sure to review the assignment. All the criteria are up in the very beginning under the final project information, so be sure to review that to make sure you've met all of the criteria. And then you'll submit right here on Sunday night. The final component of the course, which is actually for next week, is the peer review of the final project. So when I get your final projects on Monday, or on Sunday night, on Monday morning, I will post them on Moodle. And on Monday and Tuesday next week, during our quote-unquote exam period, I'll post the final projects, or your task will be to review 3 of your peers' final projects based on the posted grading rubric, which is right here if you want to take a look at it ahead of time. I'll let you know whose websites you're evaluating, and I'll post the PowerPoints and instructions on Monday morning. But just be aware that there are a few things that you're going to need to do next week as well. In addition, and you can do this week or next week, the last course wrap-up activity is an extra credit survey. This is the first time I've taught the class, so I'd like a little feedback from you on what worked and what didn't work. So I've got this survey. It's anonymous, but you'll receive extra credit for completing it. So I hope you have a great week, and I look forward to seeing your final projects.